Awesome. All right. I'm going to give you a minute to log on. How are you? Um, I'm so excited that you're here. Can you believe it is March 20th? We have made it to Friday. I'm Mel Robbins, and I'm the best-selling author of The 5-Second Rule. I am also the host of the daytime syndicated talk show, The Mel Robbins Show, and every single weekday at 9 a.m. Pacific, at noon Eastern, at 4 p.m. in the afternoon in the UK, at 9:30 at night in India, and for our amazing friends in Australia, 3 o'clock in the morning. I go live. We call this Stay Connected. And I am here every single weekday to help you stay connected, to give you the tools that you need to build the resilience to meet this particular collective moment of stress and anxiety. And today, I cannot wait to talk to you. I am so fired up that you are here because we're going to be talking about the power of your attitude. And I have some amazing research, some amazing stuff to teach you today. And I know that it is going to help. And one of the things I want you to do right now is I want you to compliment yourself. You made it to Friday. And what a week it's been. You are here. You're with me. You're taking a moment for yourself. And that deserves a huge pat on the back. And one of the other things that I want you to do is in the comments, tell me where you're watching from. And will you please give yourself a compliment? Give yourself a compliment. What's one thing that you can compliment yourself for? And it could be as simple as I am sitting here and I am watching this. It could be that I got up and put on clothes instead of spending the day in my PJs. Whatever it is, give yourself a compliment because you deserve it. And I want to thank you. So the compliment that I'm going to give you is, first of all, I'll give myself a compliment. I got up, I read a little bit of Glennon Doyle's new book, Untamed, which is fantastic. I got dressed and I am here with you. And I want to thank you. My whole team wants to thank you because the Stay Connected community has really emboldened us. It has infused us with so much positivity. And that's why I can't wait to dig into what we're going to talk about today, which is the power of your attitude. Now, here is the quote that I've picked to kick us off. If you stay positive in a negative situation, you win. Let me say the quote again today. If you stay positive in a negative situation, you win. What exactly are you winning? You're winning the war against negativity. You're winning the war against despair. You're winning the war against stress. And you know, negativity, it is a sneaky little bastard. Let me tell you something, because it sort of creeps into your life. It creeps into your mind. It creeps into your skin and into your blood pressure. And before you even realize it, you've started to succumb to it. And how do you know that you are succumbing to negativity? Well, first of all, it depletes you. It has a heaviness to it. It has an intensity to it. And when you succumb to negativity, it changes your character. You snap at your kids. You snap at your teammates. You feel stuck. You feel on edge. You feel tense. And that's why I want to talk to you about the power of your attitude right now, because your brain is a pattern recognizing machine. And when you succumb to negativity, whether you think you're doing it or not, your brain will automatically start to see more negativity and feel more negativity, which is why it's so easy to get stuck ruminating and worrying and in this sort of loop that you can't get out of. And so we're going to talk today about building a positive attitude as a habit. Now, why do you want to build a positive attitude as a habit right now? Well, first of all, because a positive, powerful attitude is infectious. It inspires other people. It makes you resilient. And from a mindset perspective, it will help you spot more positive things. What positive things could you spot? You can spot opportunities. You can spot solutions to the problems that you're feeling. You can spot problem-solving strategies. You can spot ways to connect. You can spot ways to be more innovative. And so positive attitude breeds more positivity. That's why I want to teach you how to do it. because it's a strategy. Did you hear that word? So a powerful, positive attitude is not only a habit I want you to develop, but it is a strategy. And you're deploying other strategies right now to make you strong and to make you safe. You're washing your hands, you're getting supplies, you're editing your news intake, you're connecting with friends. Developing the habit of a powerful attitude is a strategy. And when you practice having a powerful attitude, what happens is it becomes a habit. What's a habit? It's just a pattern that you repeat. So instead of succumbing to negativity, which can become its own habit, your powerful attitude becomes a habit. And look, I'm not talking about like saccharine, stupid, unrealistic, throw caution to the wind. Let's just be positive. I'm positive I'm not going to get this. I'm positive I should go on spring break because I'm not at risk. I'm positive that I don't have to worry about that. That's not positivity. That's stupidity. Okay. What I'm talking about is the kind of powerful attitude where you are able to see opportunity in any moment, where you are able to keep your wits about you in any moment, where you are able to have an attitude about what you're facing that keeps you strong and keeps you in control, that your attitude day to day is keeping you anchored. So even when the headlines come in, if you happen to see them and they wig you out and you feel yourself succumbing, you can go right back to boom, having a powerful attitude. And, you know, one of the things that I've noticed, and I don't know if you notice this too, is I feel something huge bubbling, something hugely positive bubbling. I feel that there is a collective shift in consciousness in human beings right now, that this change is happening and it could bring out so much good because it reminds you of the things that you know. It reminds you of the importance of community. It reminds you of the power of connection. It reminds you of the power of being a person who's optimistic and positive and powerful in your attitude. It reminds you of the goodness in people. And it reminds you that we are all so much more alike than when we are disalike. And I want you to be a part of this powerful collective shift in terms of the attitude and consciousness in the world. And I know that sounds like big ass stuff right now to be talking about on March 20th, but I'm telling you something, you have the power to shift the way that people you're interacting with think, because that's what the power of your attitude comes down to. When you show your children, your family, your friends, and your community that you're okay, you infect other people with this positivity. You show other people that it is possible to face what we're facing right now and not succumb to fear. And I love that. And I want you to learn that. And I want you to practice this. And so today I'm going to give you a North Star. Why do I call it a North Star? Well, because right now we all need a direction to focus on and a step to take. And so this weekend, I'm going to give you a very simple step to take. It is a grounding tool that will help you build a powerful attitude, okay? Because I've been reading the comments. We have a Facebook page that I want you to be a part of. This is what it looks like when you go to it. You find it by just searching Facebook for Stay Connected with Mel Robbins. You'll see this. Right now, it's open to the public. It is a global, powerful, positive, uplifting, inspiring, encouraging community. And when you go here, we're going to show you examples of how people are living with a powerful attitude, okay? And if you have a friend that needs this, you better tag them in this broadcast. You better forward this broadcast to them and tell them to watch this, because everybody on the planet needs to be practicing these simple, research-backed, proven skills. And so if you feel yourself starting to disassociate. What does that mean? I've been reading the comments and I hear some of you talking about how some days you don't even feel like you're on the earth. Some days you wonder, is this reality that I'm living in? You feel negative. You feel yourself disassociating. You feel yourself starting to get scared. You feel yourself starting to think about the future. This is when you got to practice a powerful attitude. I'm going to give you a grounding tool. Now, this is born out of cognitive behavioral therapy. I am not a therapist. I am a coach. I'm a teacher. I am a fellow human being that is sorting this shit out on the fly with you. And I'm sharing with you the tools that are working for me. And so you want to pay attention. We're also going to post this in our Facebook group, Feel or Stay Connected with Mel Robbins. Simple grounding tool. You ready? And it builds off the 5-second rule. What is the 5-second rule? You know, you count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to either cut off negative thoughts, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to push yourself to do things that you're scared to do or don't feel like doing. We're going to start with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 as a grounding tool. 5. And I want you to do this with me right now. 5 things in this moment that you can touch or see that bring you joy. I want you to write 5 things in the comments. Do it right now. I want you to settle into your chair or settle into the ground if you're standing and watching me. And I want you to look around wherever it is that you are. And I want you to type 5 things that you can touch or see right around you right now that bring you joy. Okay, here I go. I love this thermos. Why? I love it because it keeps my ice cold all day, and it has a sippy thing, so I drink more water. I love my rollers because it is a simple way for me to make my hair not look like a labradoodle without much effort. Oh, I love this. So this was given to me by my friend. I think it's Amethyst. Her name is Susie Batiste. Have you ever heard of that spray poopery that you smell in the toilet to make it smell good? She's the inventor of that, everybody. She's super cool. She invented that after going bankrupt 3 times. I see this and I think about her. What else? Oh my God, I love this. So this comes from a woman who was on our show. Mandy, do you remember her name? Is it Monique? I think it was Monique. I think, dear God, I apologize if I'm getting your name wrong. This is a brooch. This is a woman who came on the Mel Robbins show, everybody. And she came on because she had been hoarding for 30 years. Based on what she learned on our daytime talk show, she literally has been able to start to sort and donate and get rid of things. And she came across this brooch, which was her sister's, who has died, and she sent it to me. This is one of the most precious things that I own, honestly, because it represents the difference that our team made in her life. So thank you for this. And we've got some lists from people. We're going to read it. Finally, I love this lip gloss. What does saying 5 things that you can touch and see do? It immediately brings you into the present moment. This is a powerful practice, everybody, for having a powerful attitude. Let's go to your comments and let's hear some things that people are seeing and touching that bring them joy in the moment. Melissa Arnos. The tea I'm drinking, my husband, my kids, my dog, and the tree outside. Give me another one. Awesome. Mary Grace. Ketones bottle. Her husband. My necklace. What else? Clean towels. Who doesn't love clean towels and toxic-free body wash? Amazing. Let's move on to the second thing you're going to do. So first one is 5 things you can touch or see. Brings you right into the moment. This is practicing a powerful attitude. 4, I want you to give yourself right now in the comments, say 4 things that you're proud of, or 4 compliments. You can do it that way. I want you to compliment yourself. What are you proud of? So I'm proud that I spent some time reading a book this morning. I'm proud that I got my ass out of bed eventually and got out of my PJs and into adult clothes, even though they kind of were like sweatpants or sort of pants. I'm proud of the fact that I apologized on the morning team call because I came in like a fury, and it was a little emotionally upsetting. And I'm proud of how I've been with my kids, because I've been really trying hard to be patient, and it is not easy at all. Brooke Baldwin from CNN, I see you, baby. We love you too. Thank you for being there, telling us everything we need to know. Everybody give Brooke Baldwin some love. Okay, let's go to number 3. Name 3 people you love that you're going to reach out to this weekend. 3 people you love that you're going to reach out to this weekend. Brooke Baldwin, now that I see your name, I'm going to reach out to you, baby, because I love you. I am going to reach out to Gwen, who was one of my roommates at Dartmouth and one of my best of best friends. And I am going to reach out to my brother. I've been texting him quite a bit, but I'm going to actually reach out to him and FaceTime with him this weekend. Who are you going to reach out to? We're practicing. If you're just tuning in, welcome. This is Stay Connected with Mel Robbins. We're talking about the power of a positive attitude, and I'm giving you the tools to create it. We're using a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method to practice being a powerful attitude, practice cultivating a powerful attitude by grounding yourself when you feel negativity coming in and taking control. You name 5 things you can touch or see. You give yourself 4 compliments. You then talk about 3 people that you're going to reach out to that you love. Who are 3 people that our community is talking about, Mandy? Mandy's delayed. Name 3 people. Mandy, you name 3 people. And for everybody, like, this is Mandy. Mandy, say hi to everybody. That's Mandy. Mandy is in self-isolation in New York City right now. And believe it or not, Mandy and I have worked together for what, 9 years, 8 years? And you want to know something crazy, everybody? When Mandy and I first started working together, I had a radio show that aired in Orlando and a couple other markets. Mandy was my producer. I was in Boston in this office. She was in Orlando, and we would work together over Skype 9 years ago. Here we are, full circle, Mandy, talking about the power of a positive attitude. So name 3 people in your life, darling, that you're going to reach out to. Mandy's reaching out to a friend of hers in Boston. Her aunt. Oh, and she's going to FaceTime her grandparents. Could you please tell your grandfather, who is a doctor who is still working, that we thank him for his service, but honestly, he really needs to protect himself, okay? He's a primary care doc in Florida. And how old is he? 83? Oy. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know he loves it. It gives him purpose. Okay, so onward. 2 things that you're going to learn this weekend. What are 2 things you're going to learn this weekend? I know that my best friend and executive producer, Mindy Borman, she's going to learn how to bake bread this weekend. What are 2 things you're going to learn to do this weekend? I haven't even thought about this. This one really brings you in the moment because it makes you stop and think, and then you're not thinking about the negativity, right? What are you gonna? This is a classic trick, everybody, that people use on live television. If somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer, you defer to somebody else. You're like, well, what are you gonna do, Mandy? Okay, Mandy's got it. Hold on. Everyone can see Mandy. Mandy is going to learn a new technique on guitar. Yes, she's going to listen to more podcasts. She's going to do a podcast this weekend. Give me a couple from our community if you're kind of caught up now. And for those of you, like, if you're just joining us, welcome to the broadcast. This is Stay Connected with Mel Robbins every weekday at noon Eastern. And we're talking about the science on how you build a powerful attitude. and why positivity is a hugely important strategy. I just saw somebody say she's going to be crocheting this weekend. Oh, here's Amy. I am going to do gardening and I'm going to sing better. AB says 10 new Italian words. Somebody else just said she's going to learn more about homeschooling. Ooh, somebody's going to take an online class about the Constitution. I'm going to learn about my camera and learn how to take better pictures. I'm going to study for my artificial intelligence major. Oh my gosh, somebody just said they're making naan bread. I am too. I'm currently cooking out of this cookbook from London called Dishoom. Tony gave it to me from our show team, and I'm making dal right now and some incredibly cool new chicken. Okay, this is amazing. You guys are inspiring me. There are people that are like going to work on their closets. So what's the final thing you do? This is your North Star for the weekend. I want you to practice this tool all weekend. I want you to show us what you're doing, because when you show us how you're practicing these tools, you inspire so many people and you empower them, and you're part of this huge collective consciousness shift. Brown-eyed, I didn't see her full name, but she's going to learn how to do a headstand this weekend. Sarah's going to learn how to fold a shirt correctly. Amazing. So here are the 5 things you're going to do, and we're going to end on the 1. This is a grounding tool to take control and to develop a positive attitude. You ready? The moment you feel yourself getting negative or disassociating or feeling a little despair or starting to get stressed, take a moment and you're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to assign something to each one of that countdown. 5 things right around you that you can touch or see. 4 compliments or things you're proud of. 3 people that you're going to reach out to or that you love. 2 things that you want to learn in the next day or 2. And the first thing, it's a little mantra you can say to yourself. You ready? Right now, I'm okay. And if I have a positive attitude, I will win. Let's type that in the comments. You ready? Right now, I'm okay. If I have a positive attitude, I'll win. I'm going to say it again. Right now, I'm okay. If I have a positive attitude, I'll win. I want to see this start coming up. That's right, everybody. Even if you just put in right now, I'm okay. Right now, I'm okay. Right now, I'm okay. That's right. Claire, I see you. Jen, I see you. Dustin, I see you. Sweet Joyous, I see you. Noah Wilson, I love you too. Malika, right now you're okay. That's right. Mindy Borman, I love you, baby. Right now I'm okay. If I have a positive attitude, I'll win. Wilson Quartz, Michigan. I love seeing this, everybody, because right now you are okay. Right now you're here with me and we're staying connected. And that's the whole point of this broadcast, to remind you that you're okay and that we're better together, and that there are simple, free little things that you can do to not only have a powerful attitude, but to also meet this moment and be proud of yourself, and meet this moment and find the opportunity in this collective consciousness shift that is happening around the world, where we're getting more connected and we're seeing the goodness in humanity. And by the way, that's one of the reasons why we created a Facebook group. And I keep seeing people saying, what is the name of the Facebook group? It's called Stay Connected with Mel Robbins. This is what it looks like when you go to it. It is a play. How do you find it? Just go to Facebook, type in the search bar, Stay Connected with Mel Robbins. This will come up. And it's a place to get support. It's a place for positivity. It's a place where you will be encouraged and you will get connection with people. And it is not a place where we are going to allow alerts about the coronavirus. It is not a place where people are going to sell to you. We're not going to allow it. Right now, this community is open to the public, but it is growing and growing and growing and growing. And it is already a global community of people who are cheering for each other and who are encouraging each other and who are posting things that show you what they're doing in order to have a powerful attitude. This is a safe community that will uplift you and inspire you. And, I'm not going to be here 24 hours a day. And so I created Stay Connected with Mel Robbins as a Facebook group so that you guys can do this for each other. You can support one another. And I want to show you a very powerful example of this that drove our team to tears. This is a post from a woman named Roberta in our community. I'm going to put it up close so you can see it. Roberta joined the group last night, everybody. She is in Lombardy, Italy, where she writes, this tiny little community has the highest percentage of cases in the world. Can you imagine being there right now? She writes, I feel scared about the present and the future. Being a part of this group, Stay Connected with Mel Robbins, makes me feel like we can win together and not feel overwhelmed. Love to all. The second she posted that, there was a flood of people going, welcome, 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 welcome. You're not alone. You're not alone. Like, it just makes me want to cry to think about what happens when we support each other. And that's why we created this community, Stay Connected with Mel Robbins, so that when we're not connected on a live broadcast, we can be connected there. We also post whatever the North Star is for the day. And today the North Star is practice this tool that is inspired by cognitive behavioral therapy and the 5-second rule. When you feel negative, you're going to do 5 things that you can touch and see, say 4 compliments to yourself or things that you're proud of, 3 people that you love that you're going to reach out to, 2 things that you're committed to learning, and you're going to repeat this mantra. Right now, I'm okay. If I have a positive attitude, I'll win. That's your mantra for this weekend. And when you see other people in our Facebook group, I want you to cheer them on. I want you to practice being a person with a positive attitude. I want to give some shout outs before we close out the broadcast for today, because the community on Facebook has been incredible. Yesterday, I asked us to give some shout outs to all of the folks that work in the healthcare field that are out on the front lines, putting themselves at risk so that you and I are safe, so that our loved ones are taken care of. I was looking for another photo, but I don't think I printed it out. And what started getting posted is all kinds of acts of positive gratitude. This is a photo of nurses in a PICU unit, pediatric ICU. Our son was in one for almost 2 months when he was born, because he was born with Hirschsprung's disease. And somebody brought tons of daffodils and told everybody at the PICU, at the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, that they could take home a bundle. Appreciation for the people out there. I want to also talk about some really positive things that are happening in the news, because another part of having a powerful attitude is doing something that I call find the good. It's almost like a little scavenger hunt for positivity, if you will. If you find the good in your life, if you look for the good, you're going to find the good. I love this story that I wanted to share. This is Doreen, Carol, and Dottie. And they are 3 senior citizens who have decided that they're going to room together, quarantine together, and stay positive together. Okay? I love this one. This one, did you guys see that U-Haul has offered free 30 days of free storage to all college students who suddenly had to move out? Amazing. I love this story. You got to find the good everywhere you go, people. This is the kind of stuff that you're welcome to share in our Facebook group, because when you show people positivity, it inspires them to do the same. This is Tonka, a therapy dog in Austin, Texas, who is visiting people who are quarantined in nursing homes. And here's my favorite. You ready to be totally inspired? You ready? This is awesome. I freaking love this. Check this out. This is a group called the Sofa Singers. This was started by a choir leader named James Sills in Australia. This is a virtual group of global singers who get together in order to sing together. Find the good, baby. That is what somebody with a powerful attitude does. I also want to acknowledge just a couple people in our community on Facebook, because one of the things that we talked about this entire week is we talked about how when the world is uncertain, that developing a routine is critical. A routine is critical. And the reason why a routine is critical is because when you develop a routine for this moment of your life, you're creating predictability. And predictability gives you and your kids emotional safety. Speaking of kids, when you practice a powerful attitude, when you practice positivity, your kids will be inspired by that too. Less yelling, less everything. It starts with you. And so we started talking about the power of routines because they create predictability. And yesterday we talked about creating a bedtime routine in order to psychologically lower the shades and psychologically get your mind to start to settle down so that you can sleep better. And I want to show you some of the things that folks in this community did. They posted them in our Facebook page, Stay Connected with Mel Robbins. This is what it looks like. So many of you are asking. Just go straight to Facebook, search for Stay Connected with Mel Robbins, and you'll find it. It's free to get into right now. It is open to the public. As it starts to grow, though, we are going to close it down and make it by invitation only. So get your friends in there, get your sister in there, get your mother in there, get your family in there. Let's go. Because this is some of the things that our community were doing last night in order to lower the shade and develop an evening routine. Check this out. This is Marcy. She's drawn a bubble bath. And don't you love that? She has a photo of her anchor thought. That's where she's going to go when all of this is over. She's going to go on vacation. So she sat in her bathtub last night. This is a positive attitude right here. This is a powerful attitude. Soaking in the tub and soaking in that view. Come on, sister. Sandra's got a cup of herbal tea. She's got a fire going. She's got a beautiful candle lit. This is showing you the power of a positive attitude, the power of having an attitude of, I got this. And I love this one. This one's a little hard to see, but I wanted to show it to you anyway. Just because you're not in a hotel doesn't mean you can't pamper yourself, people. This is Rebecca. She created a routine where she put some chocolates on her bed. She turned the lights down low. She's got a scented candle. She's got her meditation app. Rebecca is ready for an evening routine. You know what I'm saying? So just because we're in this moment of time, it's not an excuse to not take care of yourself. So today, it's all about the power of your attitude. Mandy, did I miss anything? We Gucci? We Gucci. I want you to get into the Facebook group. I want you to connect and support each other. Please, please, please. No alerts, no articles about the coronavirus. This is a place to encourage, to empower, to get support. This is not a place to sell essential oils or candles or anything of the sort. This is purely for you to post what's going on, what you're doing, showing what you're doing, asking for support if you need it, and encouraging other people. Got it? Good. I'll see you in the Facebook page. Remember to practice the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tool to ground yourself and to develop a powerful attitude. On Monday, we will be back live with this broadcast at noon Eastern, just like normal. And we're talking about really clever hacks and strategies for how you can work from home if you're having to do that. I'm going to be sharing those with you. And by the way, this is yours. Stay Connected is your broadcast. You own this. And I'm asking you for your partnership. What do you want us to talk about? What topics would you like us to cover? What issues are you struggling with? What are the resources that you need? What topics would you like coaching and research and science-backed tools on? Because we're going to look in the comments and we're going to start programming this based on what you want. We're talking about working from home on Monday because so many of you have been asking questions about how you can possibly set yourself up to do that with kids home or when you're isolated and you're feeling lonely. We are literally going to program this based on your needs. And for how to not fight with your husband. I love that. Finances. I just lost my job. Learning how to read and write. I'm feeling lost. How to use your free time in quarantine. How to deal with your ADHD while you're in quarantine. These are amazing, amazing topics. And we're going to start to handle them all. I want to thank you for being here. In case nobody else tells you today, I'm going to tell you that I love you and I believe in you and I believe in your ability to develop a powerful and positive attitude. And I also want to remind you that right now you're okay. And together we're going to get through this. And there hasn't been a challenge in your life that you face that hasn't made you stronger. And this is going to make you a stronger and better version of yourself too. And if you have a positive attitude, guess what? You're going to win. All righty. I'll see you on Monday. And I'll see you in the Facebook group this weekend.